Hello my dear friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Luda and you're watching my channel about cross stitch. So in today's video I'll be showing you my new start, my finishes and my whips. I have decided to make some progress on my older whips. You know, I have started in 2018 lots of new projects and they're all ginormous and will take me years to finish them all, but I'm curious when I'm gonna stitch them, and I wanna spend more time on my older whips than starting new designs. So while I was stitching another sampler, and the story you will hear later, I needed something small just to start and finish. And I didn't want to show you in this video my whole finish because then I will not progress my older designs. That's why I took a little break, but I think I'm gonna continue working on this design because it's really interesting and it's something different than you usually see on my channel, but doesn't mean I dislike this kind of cross stitch, because I have as I mentioned before, lots of charts, started kits, and every single time I have a choice to buy everything together. I'll buy just a chart and thinking I'll get the fabric and threads later, and this later almost never happened. That's why I'm very rarely stitching this kind of designs, but I love equally primitives and samplers, just as other kinds of cross stitch. So you can see in front of you the original chart from Samplers Not Forgotten. To be honest, I'm a little bit surprised. It's just on a regular piece of paper, but at the end I don't mind. I usually do a copy, but I will not make copy on this from this piece of paper, because every single chart, let's say Mirabilia, you know, I'm collecting these charts and they're very hard, and I really hesitate to make any marks, and especially it's my collection, I don't want to touch it. But there are other charts like blackbirds and even hands across. You know, the chart is it's proper, it's nice, but I have to make a copy, otherwise it's really uncomfortable for me to stitch from the original chart. It's very hard, and I stitch on hoops, and I can't have something heavy on my hoops. Anyways, this is the key for the chart, and you can see the recommended fabric. Don't ask me which fabric I am stitching on, because I think it is the original one. Actually, I got this sampler with threads and I think fabric as well as a present from Kitty, and this was in 2021. I wanted to start this design many times, and I even have it in my bag. Only here I decided to start. I don't know why. Sometimes we have to wait for some designs. Anyways, it's very interesting and simple at the same time, but stitching it, it's so much fun, and I enjoyed 1,000,000%. I love this design, and I love the way crosses appears on my fabric. I have a few more primitives already stitched, and I hope one day they will be together either on a wall or maybe in a cross stitch roll, who knows. It doesn't matter. And let me show you quickly the threads. So this is the gentle art, and quite a lot of threads. look at the colors. You can see they're much brighter than what you see on a preview. Especially Xstitch works. Look at them. They're so much fun. And yeah, they look great on this fabric. Again, either I got it all together or the fabric it looks like 36. Maybe it is the Lakeside. No idea. But let's pretend it is. So I stitch 1/2. I use DMC petite needles. This is what I usually use for all my samplers and primitives. And when I do petite crosses, when something small, I use petite needles. This morning I was recording video in Ukrainian, but I hope the light is better now. So it's my first time actually recording in this place because we just moved to Athens. Don't mind this thread, it will go under. And I don't know how the light works, and the thing is I was already making a video, and then I look at myself. I didn't like it all the way it came. The light was wrong and everything was not the way I'm used to, so I decided to make it all over again, and I hope this time will be better. But I'm still trying to figure out how. And the light you see right here, the sun, I did not plan, but I won't have another time to record a video, so excuse me for this. Anyways, even I tried so hard, but it is what it is. Okay, I really now into samplers, I would say that. And I just decided to have a little break from Mirabilias and other designs I stitch. And this is Hands Across Designs sampler, Sarado. And I have started this design in 2021. Lots of my friends, cross-stitch friends, forgotten that I have started this kit. But not kit, design. Again, this is a preview. But, you know, with all this things going on in my life, the war and moving here, moving there, I could not bring everything at once from Ukraine. And then when I did not have time because I was in school every single day learning French. It's been more than 3 years now. And now I'm not gonna go to school because I'm not planning to learn Greek here, only after we decided to stay here, because I already have a lot of things in my head. And don't get me wrong, I do like to talk to people, especially here. Some people don't speak English, most of people they do, but there are cases where people don't speak any word of English, so I need to learn some basic stuff for just regular basic going to supermarket and stuff like that. And so I was organizing things. I was busy with Daniel's school and unpacking all these boxes. You know, after moving to another country, it's quite intense. But I wanted to start stitching, so I have a whole room for myself and a balcony where my cross stitcher is. In next video I'll make like a vlog, and I will show you my room tour in my cross stitch studio, where I hope I'll spend much more time than the previous 3.5 years. And yeah, I almost organized everything. I have like just slightly little details. The chair arrived almost after 1 month when we ordered from IKEA. If I knew that we would get it directly from the store, which is like 6 minutes away from us, but it is what it is sometimes. Things like that. So I was stitching on a chair and really uncomfortable because I prefer to sit on my armchair with my legs on my poof. But so I finished first two Mirabilias, the beads, because I was planning to spend some time without my cross-stitch chair. And usually when I do my Mirabilias, the beading work, I do it at the table, and that's why I did not finish two of them in Brussels, because I wanted to leave it for here. So I have done this two Mirabilias. Then I started working on the sampler. Again, my chair still not here. I stitch a little bit because I can't stitch it at the normal chair for a long time, and was really enjoying stitching this design. I was progressing in previous couple of years, but very little. The thing is, the chart, it's very good quality chart. I have nothing against that. It's just me stitching, and I don't like when the page have a border. I've been telling you about this many times, especially here it's like few borders, not like Mirabilia half and half. Here you have few borders, and I will struggle with that a little bit because I did not have a printer, and then I have to ask my neighbors to help me with this and blah blah blah. Then when I got everything done, I lost the mood for stitching. Now everything here all together, I'm finally stitching, and guess what happened? I was missing some threads. So my pack organized where I have all my threads, I thought that was it, because this is 40th count of linen. Let me show you it closer, because I hope the sun doesn't bother you, but again, next time I will be more prepared. And not sure if you will see the right colors, but the actual stitching is easy, except some of the flowers. You can see here a little bit confetti, but it's manageable. It's not that difficult. It's not some multicolored patterns. And I have started from this corner. I always start from the right bottom corner, and I was really enjoying it. Then the chart was stopping me. Here I'll have a little mistake, I will fix it. And here the threads I was missing, and I was like, maybe because I bought it not the full skein of each color. In Ukraine we can get this threads pre-cutted, especially for you for the design. You just order. And I was okay, maybe one color is missing. I can find something because I have kitted many patterns from Hands Across, and I have lots of others which are I'm stitching with the Soie d'Alger. You can see on the chart there are many of them, and some of them 2 and 3. So I was like, what's going on? The more I stitch, the more I realize I'm missing more threads. Anyways, here and there, we went back to Brussels, fixed our documents, came back here, and I already ordered from Casa Chinina my threads, new ones. And then I was, okay, I need to finish organizing my cross-stitch room, and I just want to move some boxes. I keep my stuff in orange boxes, and I think I went through all of them when I was looking for threads, but appears I did not. So I found them and I ordered them, and like, what I will be doing with all of my threads? It's a lot. And I was like, okay, let me finish this chart. Maybe I can sell it to in groups, those threads and a chart. Used one, obviously, but then I was like, let me write to a store, maybe they can replace my order. and they said okay, so I am really happy about it. But now I have to go back to the sampler and find a mood. But my plan is to make big progress on this chart. We still have 4 more months till New Year's, but it doesn't matter. I will stitch the way it is, and I hope I'll enjoy it. Definitely I will make more progress this year, and next year I hope to have a finish, because I can't wait to start another hands across design. Okay, it's been a little story, but I hope you feel me. Yeah, the fabric is very interesting, very gentle, and has a pinkish color here. I mean, similar what is on a preview, but maybe slightly different. Because what they recommend, which fabric they recommend, I can't find now so quick. I was stitching, lakeside linen, yes, of course, vintage meadow room. It's very difficult to get this kind of fabrics, but to be honest, I don't feel any difference. I'm stitching this one of Ukrainian ladies dyed for me this fabric, either Katya or Marina. Marina doesn't do fabrics anymore, and Katya is doing it very slowly, so I don't know. But to be honest, I don't feel any difference between lakeside I'm stitching now, maybe it's not lakeside, on my primitive, and between this one. It's all good. No, it's slight difference, more thick lakeside, but this one just fine. And let's go see my Mirabilias. Not the finished one, but the one I started in Brussels. So I have her almost fully stitched. My focus now will be obviously to finish her skin. Again, not sure when I will do that. Either I will start working on her or on depends on my mood. I can't plan these kind of things. I cannot plan. Then I'll have to go to Ukraine to do some documentation, and really I'm terrified to go there, but I'm planning to take her with me and beads, so I can, because I won't be able to have my cross-stitch chair, so I will do the beading if I can, if I will have time, if I will have electricity there, if I will have any desire to stitch. But this is one of my plans, to take her and stitch her just the beads, because I won't have a proper space. Yes, I have my travel stand, but I prefer to do this kind of work than work on a stand. So this Mirabilia has the beads, and I did not show you last time. Just give me a second. This is a preview. It's number 193, one of your newest, I would say. Yeah, the beads, they're must be here or where? No, not here. Так. Yes, these are the beads for her, and as you remember, I have replaced her Karen water lilies because I did not have them all, but I had a package for the beads, bead pack. I just open it because I like to see the beads. Here they're all just 5 different kind of beads, and it will be fun to stitch. Maybe I will come back to her tonight, who knows, we will see. We will see. No plan. And yeah, I'm very happy this year with Mirabilias, so hopefully 2 more and I will be even more happy, but we shall see, because as I said, Mirabilias I can start anytime because they're not big, but dimensions gold, Bootzilla, big hands across, of course. No, I have to be more thoughtful about starting new process if they are big, because we don't know how much time we have. Today I'm in Athens, tomorrow I'm somewhere else. My life is never stable, and I don't want to have a lot of things carrying with me, because when I have finished roll, it's easier than all this, you see, trays with beads, all this stuff. But anyways, no problem. Another Mirabilia, and this is complete finish. Last video I show you she was without the beads, but now she is with, and I'll show you her beads because they're here. The only thing I have made a little mistake, but believe me, it's almost invisible. So instead of 0 to 16, I stitched 17 because they were in other Mirabilia in my, I think in Mermaid, Madame Mermaid. Anyways, it's not a big deal. It's hardly, you can hardly see it. And yeah, just a second, I'm so thirsty. I even turn on the AC because it's super hot in here. And yeah, so you can see my shadow. I'm supposed to see me. I made the video with my face, but it did not come right. I want to show you her closer. There are no current water lilies in her. Let me triple check. Yeah, it's just DMC floss, and I'm stitching on recommended Violet Mist linen. I bought the whole kit from eBay, and I did not have this color, so I replaced it with Gloriana, which was gifted to me at the retreat, one of the retreats I was attending in the United States. I thought I'll never use, but to be honest, lots of threads they gave to me, like samples, I'm using already in many designs. I sometimes miss 1-2 threads. I don't make an order. I see in my kit somewhere, maybe I have something, and yeah, it's working. So she's really pretty. Some beads I stitch with a cross, and you can see on her sleeve, and some with half cross. I don't know, it's again, it depends on my mood. Sometimes the whole design I stitch with crosses, but lately I prefer more half crosses. It's all okay to me. I made pictures and they're already on my Instagram. So about my future with Instagram. After having lots of hate, and it was extremely rude, I have decided to close my account, make it private, and only if I see it's a stitcher or someone who I know, I will add, but I will not let any random person come to my Instagram, look at my pictures, and send me then some crazy things. I have no time for this kind of people, and I have no desire to ruin my mood. Maybe in 1 month, in 2 months, I'll change my mind. Maybe I will get over it. But at the moment, I'm happy just to speak with people I already know. Again, it will not affect my YouTube, because I know in YouTube I don't check my comments often, which I should. But again, it's completely different community here and Instagram. It's easier to post on Instagram, make a story, but on YouTube I have to have mood to make it. Anyways, I'm really happy that this is my, I think it's my first Mirabilia this year, the completed one. And of course, Nora Corbett, the fairy, I finished, but I have to count. I can't remember now. And yeah, I already see like 3 finishes here, like 1 with potential, 2 finishes, plus Nora Corbett fairy. If I'll stitch 2 more Mirabilias, I will be uber happy this year. Of course, I want more than 2. More than 2 more. But you know, I choose now not the big Mirabilias on purpose, because I want to have I want to have a finish. I don't want to have big Mirabilia. They're huge, they're gorgeous. I love big Mirabilias. The bigger, the better. But the problem is, I'll be stitching it for a very long time. But again, I'm planning now to start another smaller Mirabilia. Well, it's not really Mirabilia, it's designed for the retreat. Don't know, maybe it's more Nora Corbett than Mirabilia. She was a special one. I got her from, I think it was 24 retreat in Australia. I might be mistaken, but you will see. I'll show you everything. And then I will start another Mirabilia. I have no idea which one. Probably the one I have kitted already, because it's very problematic for me to get everything. The threads, the fabric and stuff like that. But slowly, slowly. I have lots of kitted one. Oh yes, I show you in my last video. I show you lots of kitted. Yeah, I can choose easy one of those. So I still don't have my original fabric, chart, but this is the key for the Madame Mermaid. Lots of threads and quite a lot of beads. The frame I didn't stitch on purpose. It's 02092 because this is the beads for the frame, and you will need two of them. There are series. Nora Corbett made three designs. They're pretty much in the same fabric, if not in the same fabric. And to me, I would stitch them all on the same fabric. This one is not the one she recommended. This is from Elena Temkiv, and she makes me now two more same fabric. No, actually three, because this was not supposed to be on for this design. But I want them to be all on the same fabric, and I will not stitch frame till I see them three, and then I will decide. But I keep in my mind, and maybe I will stitch the frame at the end, but I don't know. I need to see it. I need to see another design stitched and then decide. So as you can see here, the same situation as with the Silver Monty. I have some, I actually like it so much here. The hair I stitched with a cross, the beads, and here the treasures I always put a little bit, so you won't have a hole. Right here a little bit, but again, it's all up to you. You don't have to put a bit there. I just like it. And look at the hair. It looks like a seaweed. It's so cool. It's so wild, and it's so different compared to other Mirabilias. She's quite different. And the fabric here, some of you mentioned in the comments to me that it's very unusual to see a mermaid on this kind of fabric. But to me, to be honest, she's not mermaid in the sea. She's more mermaid on a poster. You know, in the old posters. Not like Starbucks, but she is very, very special. All these beads. Again, this is a replacement. This is not supposed to be this color. I decided I want this one. Yeah, and then in the hair, there is a mix of original beads, and I think so. Yes, here. I'm sure you will be able to see these beads, the one Nora recommended, and these are the one I chose because I did not have enough of all. So there are beads here, which is Nora recommended. They're both equally beautiful, but this is the beads I chose, Magnifica. So it's a mix, so it's kind of make an effect like real seaweed. It's so cool, and I love her face, and her eyes are gorgeous. Her face, Also I replace this Karen to, which Karen supposed to be here? I will not find it now because I already threw away the copy of the chart, but this is the Karen I used. It's very close to the original one. And sable, you have 3. One is more than enough, as I mentioned before. One is more than enough. Very popular Karen you use for lots of Mirabilias. If you're into Mirabilias, you will definitely have in your stash. But I just can't stop staring at her, and I can't wait to make pictures. These days I have to make lots of pictures for my Instagram because I want to keep it kind of up to date. Otherwise I will not remember which year I stitch what, and I just want to be more organized. So yeah, these are my Mirabilias. I hope it was not too much for you. My Mirabilias are my favorite designs. This is the beads Nora recommended, but there is a replacement. No, I think this was the original, not sure. 04. No, it was my replacement for another beads. 079. Again, I use this one, but I cannot see then. No, I can't see. I probably replaced something because I did not have the big part, and I think I replaced this one to this one. That's this one a bit bigger. Yeah, so I think I replaced. It's very bad to make video very late because you can't remember anything. This is the beads you have on the chart. I have extra the treasures. The white beads. It was fun to add beads to her, except this color because you don't have holes. And also I was, wait a second, where this came from? Maybe also my replacement. Something fell. I hope everyone alive. 03. Again, I don't see this used in this design. Maybe it's from another, because there is nothing. Well, the bead work is not that hard, except this line, because you have no holes, but it's all okay, it's all good. She's not big, again, compared to my hand. You can see she's not the big one, but she's also not so small, but super pretty. And my other big dimensions I was working on, and this is Horses by a Stream. I don't know, after I had issue with threads for Hands Across the Sea, I have decided to choose something else from my oldest WIPs and not to waste my time, because again I was working on Mirabilias. I'm very good with that, because everything I started I almost completed, or I completed, and I was like, okay, let me choose some dimensions, let me work on it. I wanted something easy, and I have done some easy work stitching the background. So in my previous time I was showing you this kit. I only had this horse and this horse without the head. I think it's up to here it was stitched, and maybe a little background here, but this background I stitched already in Brussels. I remember I stitched very little one of the summers, and now I stitch all this background, including the grass, and it's fun. Especially I thought the area right here will be hard to stitch because I would be bored. No, I was not. I just left it for another time when I want something easy. And the grass, it's a bit complicated to stitch, but once you're in, you keep going, it's easy. You stitch one color, then less and less you have left, and then at the end you just stitch it with one thread, and it's kind of fun. You can watch a video, listen to some podcast, and you enjoyed it. I also think will be a little bit hard here, but the rest should be easy, super easy. And I made 2 days ago a video which did not come right, and I would continue on stitching those horses, but I already stopped. So I was stitching them. I did not plan to stitch that much because for me it's a lot, but then okay, I'll stitch a little bit more. I was so lazy to change design, and at the end I made very good progress. I am happy with that. I mean, another couple of times I'll take this design, it will be done. Again, the reason I chose this design out of all my kits, I think because first of all it was time and for this design, and second of all I love stitching my collection of horses, and I have stitched them on purpose because I do want to have them all, and I've been showing you some of them. Maybe you remember, maybe you are new on my channel, and it will be nice to see my other designs, my horses from Dimensions Gold. I don't want to stitch them all, whatever existing horses. I just want to stitch something from Dimensions Gold because I love Dimensions Gold so much. So still, this for me is a horse, even I know it's Pegasus, but I just think they all look similar, different kind of horses. And I think I completed the hardest part. The rest will be the background. And one day I really dream to show you all my horses. This kit I bought first in Bruges in Belgium in a cross stitch store, but it was a kit made in in China. I don't like this kind of kits. I like kits made in the United States because the Aida is better, the quality, it's softer, the threads, and for me it's nostalgia because I was stitching back in days all the American made designs. This is 16 count, on Pegasus also 16 count. On Horses by Stream it's 18 count. So the smaller the count, the more hard to stitch, but still I have to make here some back stitch. So yeah, the girl I was exchanging this kit because she gave me the she preferred more kit made in China, so she gave me her kit made in the United States, and she already stitched it. And I'm just taking my time. It will be their turn hopefully soon. And this design I've stitched, I think when I was living in Buffalo. Super pretty, but it's supposed to be, the fabric's supposed to be like this. I was so excited to start this kit. So it's me and Daniel. Daniel is taller than me now, so it's not, it's from the past. But it's such a beautiful design. I really love it, and the reflection, it's like, oh, I love this design. And another horses I also stitched. So I have another kit started in Ukraine at my mom's place. I have to find it. I don't know where it is. Last time I was there, I could not find it. Hopefully this time I will find it. So this kit was out of print when I wanted to stitch it, and some girl sent it to me. Well, I bought it from her for a good price, and I stitched it. Even at the beginning I did not like this design, but I like it a lot now. Maybe I should stay here so you will be able to see it at least like this without the sun. It's very deep, you know. When you look at this design, you have tons of thoughts, and I remember how I was stitching it, and such a gorgeous design, really is. And at the beginning I did not like the color of this horse. Now I understand what, of course I understand why it's like that. But hopefully I have more horses in my collection, gold collection dimensions. And I hope one day I'll show you them all stitched. Maybe not framed, but at least stitched. It's my dream. And I think that's it for today. Yeah, I think that's it. I'll make next video a little bit different, make a vlog. So I will show you my room, I'll show you my cross-stitch space, I'll show you something, maybe a little bit of my trip, just a few seconds. I don't know, we will see. I don't like planning my videos. I always do it spontaneously. And I also have Mill Hill, but I'm not gonna show you because it's very little I stitch in there. Well, I hope, guys, you enjoy this video and let me know in your comments. Please give me a like, and I'm sorry for the last video. I don't know what's happened with the subtitles. Really no idea. I'll try to do it better this time, and I wish you a wonderful day. Lots of inspiration, lots of mood to stitch, and lots of dream kits to have, because it's always fun to have a dream kit. Okay, guys, I miss you a lot, and see you hopefully soon. Bye bye.